Welcome back to a very special episode of Path to Mastery is where I'm going to put this. This is my first encounter with a Grandmaster player. I almost beat him. I'm going to show you the replay, but I'm going to kind of back up. I played StarCraft all day today. I played for like 9 hours today with my buddy. 2v2s and everything, 1v1. I played, a long time. And this last game I played, I was going to do an unranked game just before I went to bed. Just play an unranked game and go to bed. And I got matched. I got matched with this guy here, who is number 155 on the North American server, 5.3k MMR Grandmaster. He's a Grandmaster in Terran. He's also a Diamond Master 3 in Protoss. And legit, like, he is a Grandmaster. He's a Grandmaster player, number 155 in North America. I played him, and I almost beat him. I lost. I went to a really close base race. But I'm going to kind of go through the replay a little bit and talk about. I want to just kind of see what I did right and wrong. So this is maybe a potato league or something like that, kind of a hybrid. But it's my first encounter with a Grandmaster. So I saw this, and I'm like, okay. I was playing random even. So I was playing random. on the ladder. I forgot. The last game I was like, let me just do unranked random. This is going to be fun. I got matched with this Grandmaster player, and I got Zerg. So I was like, I'm going to just try my normal build. So I did. And here we go. Now, I don't know, maybe this Grandmaster had been drinking or something like that, or was just doing unranked, or I honestly have no idea how it matched me with this. I waited in the timer for about 6 minutes and unranked. I don't know why, and it matched me with this Grandmaster player. This is not a joke. This literally happened. This actually happened. So I got the GLHF from this guy, and I'm just setting my cameras and stuff like that. So I think I got proxied in the beginning from Reapers, just a one base proxy. So I mean, this could have been Maru. Who knows? His barcode, and he proxied Reapers. But I held off these. I held off the Reapers, and I continued on. So I just want to see where I went from here. I'm still shaking from this game. This was way closer than I expected it to be. This was like, I didn't expect this to happen at all. I expected to just die, is what I expected. But after I played this game, I really felt like, you know what? I have the potential to be in Master League. I have the potential to be something like Grandmaster. Because if this guy was just a little bit worse than he was, then I think I would have been able to come out on top of this match. So. Nothing's too crazy right now. So yeah, I see there's a bunker going down. So he was trying to kind of style a little bit. Let's see what's going on. So no, it's no proxy. It's just a bunker behind my mineral line. But I send down this drone always at this time, regardless. Then I see the bunker, and I immediately start queens. I'm like, oh geez. So I feel like I'm getting proxy that finishes. So immediately, spine. And I don't want to start my third yet because I'm getting kind of hit and I need to be a little more aggressive. So I'm going to try to stop this second barracks from being built. Which I do. And I miss the Reaper getting in, but the Reaper is not in any like kind of good position. So I'm going to actually, before I do any injects or anything like that, I'm sending both of my queens down to fight, and I'm just going to try to attack it before it gets more out of control. And now I've got my defense down. I'm floating a bunch of minerals. He gets the Reaper out. I haven't started Zergling speed. You're engaging the opponent. He's got 2 Reapers now, so he was trying to like get across and do this, but I've got 2 spines already. I've got queens here and everything like that, so I'm kind of like I'm trying to get up and defend my base. So I know that I made a mistake earlier today of not making spines in my main to defend against kind of Reaper harass like this. So that's the first thing I'm doing, is just dropping spines. And I'm safe. Like, already, I was like, okay, I'm totally safe right now. I kill one of his Reapers, and now his, like, all the momentum on that is done. So, I see that he's expanding, and now I'm going to just spread creep, because I need this defensively. I've learned recently that when you spread creep, it's more of a defensive action instead of injects. So I don't really have that much of a work account right now. I've got a whole bunch of lings here that I can use to stay alive, but I'm not in a position at the moment where I really feel confident to inject and really start like ramping up things. But I'm going to try to take my third. It's 4 minutes, so it's a pretty late third. But I've just been making workers and stuff like that right now. I get his Reaper. So he's trying to be all cheeky with me. I've got 4 queens. And I realized that I've been mining gas for a while. So I'm going to start my layer up here as soon as I can. I just want to be able to defend. So having this creep means that even if I don't have speed yet, because my speed's really late, I'm still going to be okay. So already I'm like, I can't believe I'm not already dead. I'm at the 5-minute mark against a Grandmaster player. I can't believe I'm not dead, is what I'm feeling right now, honestly. So I'm going to send my queens over. I've got spores and stuff in case he tries to come over across with cloak banshees or anything like that. And I don't scout what he's doing. Honestly, at this point, it doesn't matter because he has much more game sense than I do. It doesn't matter what I see. He's going to be able to counter basically anything. And me losing that Overlord means that I don't know when he's going to move out. So I at least have that little bit of an advantage right now. But I don't have lings out on the map to spot what he's doing. He's trying to scan in to see what I'm doing. It's 300 APM is a lot. And he's probably using a lot more of it than I'm even using on mine. So right now, again, my build is just, let's get workers. Let's get upgrades. So I'm on 44 workers. So I'm like, all right, time to get my upgrades and time to get my tech rolling. I've got queens on all of my hatcheries and stuff like that. I'm expecting some Hellions because I'm bad against Hellions. And I'm just, let's get a couple more queens than we usually do. I see Hellions, so I'm like, okay, good. I know what this is. I don't need to like make a bunch of banelings and stuff like that because I already have spines on my natural. So all I need to do is really defend this one base. So I see them all on the creep. I see them all coming up into the creep right there.
A new queen has emerged.
I know what these are. Moving all my stuff back. Here it comes. So I'm going to move all my queens up. All my queens are going to move forward. And then I'm going to wait. And I don't want him to run off. So I'm going to just kill all of his Hellions. And now I'm just holding down the drone key because I'm killing all these Hellions. Trying to get away. I kill everything, so. I'm again, like, now I'm at the 7-minute mark against a Grandmaster player. And now I'm getting up to 66 workers where I usually like to play, around 70 workers. So I'm going to start taking a 4th base. Getting my upgrades. Starting to just, you know, do things that I usually do. So I'm actually like, I'm kind of freaking out at this point. I can feel my heart rate going up because I'm playing against an actual Grandmaster player. And I'm not losing. I haven't lost any workers yet. I've lost 1 worker to the beginning Reaper or something like that, but I haven't, I mean, we're on similar worker counts. He's on 66, he's on 60, I'm on 67, but I'm about to hop up to 70. And I'm going from a max out. And like, I'm keeping up with him in supply. I'm a little bit above him in supply, but he's thrown away a bunch of Hellions and stuff like that, right? So, like, I know that I'm worse than this guy, so I just have to try to, I'm not going to try to out-micro him. I know I can't out macro him. I'm just kind of like, I just try to defend. Just try to defend and get to something I want to get to. So I'm getting macro hatches and things. I don't think I ever even hotkeyed those macro hatches. I kind of just like had a heart attack during this game.
That mineral field's gone.
So I was sending out lings to spotting lings and stuff like that, and I totally freaked out and ran home. So I made a bunch of banelings here to try to stay safe. I should have realized that this was mech play at this point and started going into more heavy spire and things like that. I always drop a spire when I go into mech play, when I see mech play, and I should have gotten Hydra. I should have gotten, instead of doing +1 defense, +1 offense range, I should have just done +1/+1 damage. So my lings and my Hydras both do more, is what I should have done. Because when you're playing against mech, armor upgrades are basically useless. Everything's still 2-shots you or 1-shots you. It takes like 600 minerals to get up to the +3 to like take one more shot. So it's better to just try to kill them faster. So that shouldn't have been, this right here should not have been Carapace. This should have been ranged +1. This was a mistake I made. But I got my queens on the left side. I've got Hydras and stuff on my right. He's trying to clean up my creep because he knows if the creep gets out of control, it's not going to be good. He's only sending 3 Hellions, unlike a lot of the other players I go against that send like 12 Hellions, so I know exactly how many there are. He's doing a good job of hiding his tech. I have no map vision, which I usually do. Like I'm not just dead though. It's 10 minutes. I'm at 100. I'm above him in supply, and I'm not just fucking dead. Like, this is what's killing me. I'm at 75 workers. He's on 63. He's staying on 63 because he's been on 60 for a couple minutes now. So, like, he's up to his account. He's taking a 4th base. He's going mech. And I'm going to take a 5th. I'm going to try to take and establish my 5th base. So he's going to try to run in. And I don't want to waste my banelings. I know that's what he's trying to pull, is get banelings on that. So I'm just going to send my Hydras at it. I should have had more Hydras. I only have 10 Hydras. You can see on my second control group. And I've got 15 now. The control groups I use for... I like to get 21 to 25 Hydras if I'm playing against Bio. And I like to get about 30 to 35 Hydras if I'm playing against Mech. And I can't ever tell how many Hydras I have, so I just put them all on hotkey 2, and I mix them into hotkey 1 as well, so I can count here. I don't need to count during the game. I can just do it. It's a little trick. I don't know if any pros do it, but it's just what I do. So he's got a bunch of stuff. I've maxed out. I want to say I maxed out before a Grandmaster player, and our Grandmaster is supply blocked right now. So maybe he's drunk or something like that, and he's just off racing. He's not off racing. He's a Terran, but I don't know. I'm not doing as bad as I thought I would be, so let's continue on.
Evolution complete.
So I've got Hydras. I've got way too many Ling Bane. And I saw down here that he's got a planetary. I could have just sent all my Banelings in and exploded that planetary, but I see all this and I'm like, okay. Now that's a lot of that's a lot of tanks. So I need to go Spire. Now, this was a big mistake. I didn't know I needed to go Spire until I just saw that. Now, I should have known I had to go Spire because he's just been throwing Hellions and stuff the whole game. He's not been doing any bio pushes or anything like that. So I know that I should have known he's going mech a lot faster. So Ling Bane like this isn't very good against mech. So I'm trying to keep these alive. Just end up losing stuff. Jeez. So he flies over to the corner. Like, he's just playing really well. He's playing really well. He's finally maxed. I'm finally maxed, so he's going to start moving up. I have no creep spread. I could have had creep spread. But my, this is when I'm going to take a bad fight. And it's just because I'm a little bit intimidated that I'm playing a Grandmaster player. But, yeah, I'm just trying to open my supply. So I'm going to send all my Lings over to that base and just try to take care of it. I've got a lot of Queens over here still. He's just trying to kind of get over and get some damage done. I don't know if this is like just trying to style on me or what, but I send all my lings into his 4th base, and I like must destroy it. So I'm just like, that's fine. I can do that. I get his base. I get his base. And now we're going to start making corruptors, because I see that he's got so many like ravens and things like that. And I've already got my 5th base established. So I'm like, all right, let's just move the drones up to the 5th. Like we don't need to do anything special about this. We can just move away from that base. We already have another one, so that's fine. Going for Broodlords right now. And I'm like, again, it's 13 minutes and I'm not just dead against a Grandmaster player. I can't explain how I feel about this game. I almost beat a Grandmaster player. I didn't just die. Regardless, I don't know if you could say I almost beat. After the end, towards the end of this game, you'll see. But this is where I come over and I'm like, okay, this Corruptor switch was really, really good. It's got Thors and stuff like that, but now right here is where he's going to siege all of his tanks, and I run into it. I try to get on top of his tanks, and I was just like, all right, well played, I'm dead. But then right here, I get the GG, and I realize, like, wait a second, like, I'm not... I asked him for tips and stuff like that. Yeah. So I don't know if you want to call this BM or whatnot, but I thought I was dead, and I was like, let's just try to keep going. I lost my army, but I realized, like, I can make mutas, and he has, like, nothing but tanks, so I'm not, like, dead. And I've got my Greater Spire, like, finished, so I can make Broodlords right now. So I took a bad trade, but I'm not, like, dead. I'm not, like, super dead. I'm making mutas and stuff to, like, try to counter it. I'm making lings. I'm like, actually, I think I might have spoken too soon. Like, maybe that BM sent him home. I don't know. Whatever you want to call it. Whatever you want to call it. This is my first time against a Grandmaster player. A little bit flustered and a little bit... what is it? What is it? I'm a little bit confused and scared on what's going on, but he's got to try to get Thors right now, and I've got a lot of 3-3. I think I have 3-3. Yeah, I have 3-3, but I don't have Adrenal Glands. Yes, I do. 3-3 Adrenal Lings, which are really good against Thors. So all I'm trying to do now is not engage his army. I'm just trying to run away and around his army as much as I can. Because he's got a lot of tanks, but I don't need to try to fight his tanks. I'm going to wait till he sieges. Now watch this. So he's going to siege up, and then I'm just going to run into his main. Because now he can't go anywhere. Go. Into his main. Take those. Place over there. I'm going to try to take out his command center, and I'm attacking him as much as I can. I'm just throwing everything I can at him right now. Take out command center here, command center there. I'm going to pull everything home. Everything, let's go home. Because I'm able to make Broodlords now, and I want to try to hit more Broodlords. I'm still on a good worker count, 66. It's not perfect, but I know I've killed a lot of his workers. Made Broodlords too close.
Your forces are taking damage.
And I see this army, I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to, let's not even try it. Let's just back off. Let's just back off. Let's just back off. He's got a massive army. Waiting for him to siege up, getting more and more time. He has so many Thors. So now my Broodlords are pretty much useless. So again, I can't attack his army. Let's try to bring him home. Let's try to attack his home base. I know I can't attack his army. I know I can't attack his army. So let's try to attack his home. And now we're in a base race. Now we're in a base race. So immediately, I'm going to take some workers from above, and I'm going to start getting
your drones are under attack. You're engaging the opponent.
Gas, like just all over the map. Just try to take my gases.
Mineral field depleted.
So now we're in a base race against a Grandmaster player.
Our forces are under attack.
Got my corruptors over here.
Under attack, man.
Trying to make gases just everywhere I can.
In your base, you know.
Your drones are under attack.
And we're getting close, right?
Mineral field.
So again, this might have been because when I GG'd and he went home, maybe he should have kept pushing and I would have been dead a lot sooner. But it came down to this. It came down to this right here. And I didn't do terrible up until that spot yet either. Like, he just moved out and tried to kill me, but I didn't do awful. So I see that he's trying to fly his starports away, so I just take my corruptors and try to kill him.
Hey, your base is under
I got
attack.
mutas over here as well, so I can kill all these things that are flying.
They're attacking your base, you know.
Our forces are under attack.
So we're in this base race now against the 5.3k MMR,
Are under attack.
155
That feels
rank
good
North
right now.
America.
Hope you have an expansion.
Your forces are taking
So now we're going to
damage.
start trying to check all the bases around. I've got 121, he's got 121 supply. That's it. So we've killed all of his supply depots. He's trying to make this command center. I thought this was his last base. I didn't see the stuff on the minimap. So I thought I was going to get it right there. And now, like, let's just take a look. Let's just take a look here at structures. What structures do we have? He has a command center. That's his only building. He has one command center. I have gas all over the map. And I've got mutas. So I guess I maybe could have won this game. I've got a bunch of mutas, so as long as he tried to pull... I don't know. I should have been more patient maybe and try to go in for the draw. But I tried to send my mutas over here.
You're under attack. Siege up.
I lose too many mutas here against these Thors. Those Thors have massive range. I didn't know Thors had that much range. Just trying to fly away. I've got a Broodlord. A Broodlord. He's starting to remax. I mean, he's not just sitting on that. He's going to start building SCVs and things like that. Now I'm gonna. I see that he's got some things moved away, so I'm gonna try to move my
Hey, your
Hydras
base
in.
is under attack, man.
get one building. He's only got one left.
Base is under engaging the opponent.
Only got one left. I'm losing my hatch. I try to get on top of these tanks, and he flies his building away. So I don't know where his building is now. He flew it over his Thors. He was just doing this. So I didn't see that was there. I couldn't have won anymore. So this was going to go into a draw game. No, it wasn't going to go into a draw. He was going to kill my stuff with these. So, yeah. It went on. We talked for a little bit. Yeah, I just wanted to show that this is my first ever match against a Grandmaster. So don't think that just because there is some rank difference between you, that, oh, I can't beat this diamond player because I'm in platinum, or I can't beat this master player because I'm in diamond. I mean, I will say that when I GG'd the first time, and I asked for tips, he walked away. He could have just killed me by continuing that push, without question. But I mean, let's back up to that spot. Let's back up to this spot when I was here. Let's go back into my. What's the damn button? God's sakes. Here we go. 12 minutes maybe. Here it comes. kept up with him and supplied the whole game right here. So if I had seen this earlier and had just Broodlords hiding or something around those lines, honestly, or instead of just attacking this here, if I had just ran down here and started attacking his base, we could have gone into the base race much earlier, and I would have been in a really good spot. So throwing my army into this was stupid. I just shouldn't do that against Terran. I shouldn't do it ever. It's just a stupid idea. But if this had been mutas, hold on. If that had been mutas, I would have won. If this had been mutas instead of corruptors. If this had been mutas instead of corruptors, because he has 4 Vikings and 3 Ravens. He can't. These Hellions mean nothing because I have these Banes. And if I had mutas, I could have taken that out and then picked all of that off before I went home. So I could have totally done this if I had gone muta first. There was totally a chance. And it's not like I could have just, I needed mutas. Like, I don't know how many corruptors this is. How many corruptors is this? I have 14 corruptors. These are the same supply count as a muta. And I still have supply left. So I could have made maybe like 30 mutas and just ended the game right now. From now on, if I see he's going mech, if I see mech, we're doing Lingbane muta. Lingbane muta into Broodlord, because mutas against this would just wreck it. So we've learned something from a Grandmaster game. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. My heart is still thumping in my chest, and I will see you in the next one.